Welcome to Yowza, a snack-sized slice of Viennese classical music and Austrian culture. I'm your host, Daniel Adam Maltz. This Yowza is WOO13. I mean 13, and is excerpted from Classical Cake Opus 3. We're talking with Alexander Krachhofer from the Haydn Birthhouse in Rohrau, Austria, about the strange 145-year journey to reunite Joseph Haydn's body with his head. Warning, you will see Haydn's actual skull.
Joseph Haydn died in 1809. A memorial service was held at the Scholtenkirche, where Mozart's Requiem was performed. Unfortunately, the story is not quite over for this deceased Haydn, for his body.
No, now we come, this is kind of a Halloween story. Man with a lantern and black coats came during the night. Maybe it was even raining. You can imagine, you can picture it. And they just digged out his grave with shovels. And then they opened the coffin and you have deceased Haydn in there. Probably not very fresh anymore. And they take his head. A man named Nepomuk Peter, he was the man who had the head stolen, and he wanted to research about the genius of Haydn. Today this would not be scientific in any way, but this was 200 years ago. The second man to own the head of Haydn was a man called Rosenbaum, and then Peter. And from Mr. Peter it was passed on to a Dr. Haller. And this Dr. Haller passed the head on to a Dr. Rokitansky. And from this Dr. Rokitansky, the head of Haydn, was given to the Society of Friends of Music, Gesellschaft der Musikfreunde in Vienna, which was actually already intended 2 generations earlier, but never happened for some reason. During all the time, the head of Haydn was kept in kind of a wooden shrine with glass to keep it free of dust. And in 1954, they said Mr. Haydn must be reunited with the rest of his body. So they referred to his head, of course. The rest of Haydn's body had been reinterred in Eisenstadt in the tomb at the Bergkirche. They decided not only to reinter the head of Mr. Haydn, but to give him his last and greatest show. Well, they made like a cordon for a funeral, and they visited all stations of Haydn's life with the car. Haydn's head then on a red satin pillow was held by a famous artist with like funny white hair. They even came back to the birthhouse of Haydn in Rohrau, where they carried around the head of Haydn around the house. Let's have a last look, Joseph, where you have been born. And all streets were full of people. Like even outside the villages, the people were standing, were cheering, were waving the flags in red, white and red, which are the colors of Austria. And at the end, Haydn's head was brought to Eisenstadt, where they had a big requiem with the federal president, with the Landeshauptmann, which is the head of the local government of Burgenland, and all the people of the church. And finally, Haydn found his last resting place with the rest of his bones.
And we hope that he remains now complete.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it with your friends. This video was an excerpt from Classical Cake Opus 3, Who Was Joseph Haydn Part 2. Visit classicalcake.com for more. I'm Daniel Adam Maltz. Bis zum nächsten Mal.